We're learning more this afternoon about the couple killed in the murder-suicide along with their two children. Matthew Mitchell and T. Mitchell own the Traveler's Table and Traveler's Cart restaurants in Montrose. The restaurant posted a new statement a short time ago.
Monday, May 4th, 2026, 5:26 p.m. Officers with the Houston Police Department are dispatched to a home on Kingston Street in River Oaks, one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in all of Texas. The call, a welfare check. A babysitter and a family member hadn't been able to reach the family since the night before. What officers found when they stepped inside that $1.2 million home. 2 adults, 2 children. All dead, all shot. And the evidence pointed to only one person. The man who was supposed to protect them. Before we talk about who died that day, let's talk about the man at the center of this case. Matthew Mitchell, 52 years old. On paper, an American success story. He went to Emory University, studied in France, Italy, and Oxford, worked as a journalist in London, Paris, and New York City. Then he pivoted, spent 14 years in the pharmaceutical industry, eventually becoming president and CEO of Texas Center for Drug Development. Then came the restaurants. In 2019, he and his wife opened Traveler's Table on Westthamer Road. It became a Houston staple. It was even featured on Guy Fieri's diners, drive-ins, and diveys. In 2024, they opened Traveler's Cart. The couple was named 2025 Restaurateurs of the Year by the Houston chapter of the Texas Restaurant Association. From the outside, Matthew Mitchell had it all. So why did police name him the suspect? Now let's talk about Thi Mitchell. 39 years old, Vietnamese American, born and raised in Houston. She grew up spending weekends at her family's Vietnamese restaurant, and that world of hospitality never left her. She earned her undergrad from the University of Houston, her master from Penn State, then held HR leadership roles at 3 Fortune 500 companies before channeling everything into the restaurant world with her husband. Friends described her as warm, driven, devoted. She was pregnant at the time of her death. Just days before she died, Thi hosted a board meeting for the Texas Restaurant Association, 50 people in attendance, laughing, eating, planning. She had no idea it would be one of her last nights out. Sunday night, May 3, the Mitchell family is last seen or heard from. Reports later confirmed their babysitter and Thi's sister attempted to reach them throughout Sunday night into Monday. No response. Monday, May 4, 5:26 p.m., Houston police receive a welfare check call. The babysitter and a family member confirm they haven't seen or heard from the Mitchells since the night before. 5:30 p.m. approximately, officers arrive at 2113 Kingston Street. They enter the home. They find 4 people dead, a man, a woman, a girl, a boy, all appear to have been shot. Houston Fire Department later confirms the 2 children were found dead in their beds. 6:11 p.m. Harris County's Institute of Forensic Sciences officially documents the time of death for Thi, Maya, and Maxwell Mitchell. Matthew Mitchell's death is recorded at the same timestamp. That 6:11 p.m. timestamp, logged more than 40 minutes after police dispatch, would later become a point of online scrutiny. Days later, the Harris County Medical Examiner formally rules Thi Mitchell homicide, Maya Mitchell homicide, Maxwell Mitchell homicide, Matthew Mitchell suicide. Evidence at the scene, police said, indicated Matthew shot his wife and children before turning the gun on himself. There is only one suspect in this case: Matthew Mitchell. HPD named him the suspect publicly. The medical examiner confirmed it. Evidence at the scene pointed to one conclusion: he shot Thi, Maya, and Maxwell, and then himself. But here what makes this case so haunting. There were no red flags, at least none that were visible. Police confirmed there had been 0 calls for service at the Kingston Street address in the 6 months prior to the killings. No domestic disturbance calls, no noise complaints, nothing. These colleagues described her as vibrant, happy, future-focused. Just days before her death, she was at a Restaurant Association board meeting, laughing, networking, thriving. Her Instagram showed her taking her daughter Maya dress shopping on May 3rd, the day before police would find their bodies. They were celebrating her sister's engagement. And she was pregnant. No motive has been officially confirmed by investigators as of the time of this video. And that's the part that makes family annihilation cases like this so deeply disturbing. The violence appears to come from nowhere, from the inside. Criminologists and psychologists who study these cases often point to a specific pattern. A controlling figure in the household who, facing perceived failure or loss of control, decides that if they can't have their life the way they want it, no one will. Matthew Mitchell's professional background adds complexity. A man of immense credentials, Oxford-educated, Fortune 500 adjacent, award-winning restaurateur. These are not the circumstances that breed obvious instability, but research consistently shows that high-achieving, high-control personalities can be among the most unpredictable when their internal world collapses. Was there financial pressure behind the restaurants? A relationship fracture, a private crisis hidden from the public? Investigators haven't said, and that silence is deafening. Now, as always in high-profile cases, the internet has been working overtime. Let's go through what's verified versus what is purely speculative. The children were found in their beds. The medical examiner's official timestamp lists all 3 homicides at 6:11 p.m. on May 4th, the same time as Matthew's death. There were no prior emergency calls to the home in the 6 months before the killings. Some online commenters have pointed to the ME timestamp, logged more than 40 minutes after police dispatch, and questioned whether the official timeline fully adds up. Authorities have not addressed this discrepancy publicly. Remember, this is an unverified online speculation. Social media users have speculated about financial difficulties behind the restaurants or undisclosed marital conflict. None of this has been confirmed by police or anyone close to the family. Some have questioned whether warning signs existed within the couple's private life that were never visible publicly. Again, no evidence has been released to support this. What we know is devastating enough. What we don't know may haunt this case for years. As of the time of this video, the Houston Police Department's Homicide Division continues to review evidence and work to establish a complete timeline. No official motive has been released. The Harris County Medical Examiner has formally confirmed the cause and manner of death for all 4 members of the Mitchell family. Traveler's table and traveler's cart remain open. In a statement released after the tragedy, restaurant management said, "As Traveler's Table and Traveler's Cart remain open for business, we want to thank our loyal staff who have shown up and worked through these difficult circumstances, ensuring that we continue to serve our community. We are asking for unity and respect for our privacy as we navigate this immense loss. Hospitality comes from within, and to honor the traveler's legacy, we will continue to welcome you into our restaurants." Thy sister Lima posted a tribute on social media, sharing family photos and asking for privacy as the family grieves. The Texas Restaurant Association called Thy a ray of light and said losing her was an understatement. Maya's school offered counseling to students and staff in the days following the discovery. And outside that Kingston Street home, in one of Houston's most affluent neighborhoods, flowers and photos continued to appear, left by strangers, by friends, by people who couldn't explain what happened any more than the investigators could. Do you think investigators will ever release an official motive? And do you think the restaurant community should keep Traveler's Table open as a tribute? Or does it feel complicated to you? Let me know in the comments below.